How's it going, YouTube? I'm Joseph Perrin, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a lot of money flipping go-karts. If you're at all mechanically inclined and you're looking to make a little bit of extra cash, you've come to the right place, because I'm going to be sharing with you my 10-step strategy on how to be very profitable when flipping go-karts. Alright, so we're going to start out by briefly going over each step of the 10-step process till we have a basic understanding of it. And once we've done that, we're going to go a little bit more in depth on exactly how to perfect each step of this process. So now I'm going to go over each step of the process, starting with number 1, which is finding a go-kart. Number 2, assessing exactly what that go-kart's going to need. Number 3, researching the repair costs. Number 4, seeing what it's going to be worth when you sell it. Number 5, negotiating with the buyer. Number 6, buying the go-kart. Number 7, cleaning and fixing the go-kart. Number 8, selling the go-kart. Number 9, profiting. And number 10, repeating this process. Alright, so now that you have a basic understanding of this process, I'm going to share with you a few times I used this method in the last month and exactly how much money I made from it. So we're going to start out with my first example, which is going to be the red go-kart. I bought this go-kart for $400, and the engine ran well and it worked pretty good, but the paint was super ugly on it. So I spent $50 more buying a few rattle cans and painting it. After I finished painting it, I sold this go-kart for $750, which was a $300 profit. Alright, so now for example number 2, which is going to be the black go-kart. I bought this go-kart for $200, power washed it, and resold it for $550 with a $350 profit. Then I took that money and reinvested it into a racing go-kart for $200 and resold that go-kart for $860 with a $660 profit. Overall, with those 3 go-karts, I made over $1,300 in profit in the last month. Alright, so now that you know this process is extremely effective, we're going to start out by going over each step, starting with number 1, which is finding a go-kart. The best places to find a good, resellable project go-kart are going to be OfferUp, Craigslist, and Marketplace. Once you found an ad for a go-kart, you're ready for step 2, which is going to be estimating exactly what that go-kart's going to need before it's resellable. Some things worth looking at are going to be the paint quality, how it runs, and what condition the frame is in. Now that you evaluated exactly what that go-kart's going to need, you're ready for step 3, which is going to be estimating the repair costs. Some good places to find prices on parts are going to be Go Power Sports, Amazon, and eBay. Once you've calculated the cost of parts and paint, you're ready for step 4, which is going to be estimating your resale value. A good way to do this is to go on OfferUp, Marketplace, or Craigslist and see what go-karts are selling for in your area. Once you've come up with around what you're going to be able to sell your go-kart for, it's time to see whether it's profitable or not. A good way to do this is to take your total resale value and subtract the cost of the go-kart and see how much money you're going to make from it. If you're set to make over $150 in profit, it's going to be a good go-kart to buy and resell. So once you found a go-kart, you're ready for step 5, which is negotiation. Negotiation is by far one of the most important steps on this list because that's where you're going to make a huge percent of your money. For example, with those 2 go-karts I showed you, which were the black go-kart and the racing go-kart, I made over $1,000 in profit just by negotiating and cleaning the go-karts. So that's a huge way to make money when buying and selling go-karts. So when you start your negotiation, you're going to want to start out by offering the seller 65 to 80% of their asking price. Once you go see the go-kart in person, you're going to want to find any imperfections on that go-kart to help lower the price on your go-kart. So now you're ready for the next step, which is going to be buying the go-kart. When you go to look at a go-kart and you negotiate, you don't always have to go home with that go-kart. You can find a better deal. But once you found a good deal that's worth it for you, it's time to buy that go-kart and take it home so you can start the next step, which is going to be repairing it. So now you're ready for step 7, which is going to be repairing it. A good idea is to start out by ordering all those parts you calculated you needed before. And if you need an engine as well, a good place to buy that is going to be Harbor Freights because they sell a great $130 6.5 horsepower engine. So now that you have all your parts, you're ready to start disassembling your go-kart. It's really important to disassemble the whole entire thing for paint and to repaint it perfectly. A good way to paint it is to use a truck bed liner because it does a very good job and hides any imperfections. And once you painted it, you're ready to reassemble that whole entire go-kart and post it for sale. So now that you've fully rebuilt your go-kart, you're ready for step 8, which is going to be reselling it. A good way to resell it is to list it on all three of those sites we talked about, which are OfferUp, Marketplace, and Craigslist. Once you list it, you're gonna wait for your buyer, and once they contact you, you're not gonna wanna negotiate over the phone because that's a huge way to lose a lot of money in your negotiation. You wanna negotiate in person when they have cash because they'll end up spending a lot more money when they see and ride the go-kart. So now that you've successfully completed step 8, you've also completed step 9, which is profiting. When you profit $200 to $800, it's gonna be a good idea to follow step 10 and repeat this process until you have as much money as you want. The more you do this, the better you're gonna get at it and the more money you'll be able to make. So thank you guys for watching this video. If it helped you out, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.